iMusic1 Rocks, wir sind zurück hier mit Accept und haben die Runde noch vergrößert. Bei mir jetzt Mark Tonillo, the new voice of Accept. Mark, great to have you in our show.
Very nice to be here.
And, I know your voice since a long, long time when you've been with your old band TD Quick. You released a great album, Medal of Honor. I just rebought it on iTunes. It's been a big pleasure to hear it again and again.
Holds up, huh?
Yeah. But I was more surprised seeing you on stage with the guys of Accept a couple of weeks ago at the Rock Hard Festival, where you really kicked ass.
Oh, thank you very much. That was a rough one. We were all pretty sick, but you do what you got to do. So
somebody has to do the dirty job.
Somebody's got to do the dirty work.
Yeah. But this was one of the first shows you did with Accept in Europe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was along that first stretch. Yeah. So we had a very good run of shows there the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, and so you've not played only the smaller venues like the Rock Hard, so you played also the bigger stages. Did you ever play such big venues as the AC/DC show in Hanover?
No.
For instance? No,
never anything that size. 80,000 people. I think the biggest thing TT Quick ever did was small stadiums. 15, 17,000. So that was a new experience. But a good one.
Yeah, man.
No, I just learned from Wolf that you guys met incidentally on a rehearsal session where Wolf and Peter practiced together and were looking for a singer. So how was it from your point of view?
From my point of view, I just got a phone call, from a friend who's asked if he could give my phone number to Peter, and I was like, for what? And Peter called me and invited me down to jam with them, and that's really all it was, man. And I was, again, really sick then too, but I figured, what the heck, I'm going. What's the worst that could possibly happen is I get my Accept albums autographed. So, and that was pretty much it. I went down and jammed, and we all hit it off, and then a few days after that, I got another phone call, and here we are. So. That was pretty much it.
So, of course, we're talking about the album Blood of the Nations, which is being out very soon in Germany. I was very lucky hearing this already, the album entirely, when there was a listening session by your record company, Nuclear Blast, before the Rock Hard Festival. It's an amazing atmosphere of the album, because on the one hand, it's typical, except like the choirs in different parts, different parts of the guitar work, which reminds me a lot of the old stuff. On the other side, it's a very energetic album, especially also with your producer Andy Sneap, who did a lot of great albums throughout the past years.
Right.
But your voice has a different range compared to the previous Accept albums. It's wild. It's like I wrote down in this information sheet. Nuclear Blast asked me. It's like a wild animal who was in a cage for 30 years time and now it's getting out.
And rabid, right?
That's something like this, yeah. So how was it for you in the studio with Accept?
It was great. I mean, we're very conscious of trying to recapture the Accept magic of the 80s, and so and with Andy's direction, I think we did that. But I needed to try and stay true to myself as well, and not try to be Udo. I have to be me.
That's right,
and
definitely.
Still keep the whole Accept vibe going, and I think we did that. I'm very proud of it. I think all of us are. So
you got a very broad range vocally, because when I listened to the album, there are some songs which reminded me vocal-wise like Udo. Some songs reminded me vocal-wise like Bon Scott. And some ranges reminded me to Rob Halford, especially the higher screams on the album. And, of course, altogether it's 100% Mark Tonillo.
Yeah, well, luckily I'm blessed with that range, and it still holds up after all these years. I don't know how that happened, but, it must have been all that clean living. But
you're looking really healthy. You're looking really healthy. So you're doing a lot of sports?
I knew I was staying in shape for something.
Yeah. So you're doing a lot of sports?
Not a lot of sports, just a lot of, go to the gym every other day or so, and we've all been, maintaining our physical condition. This is very demanding touring,
That's
especially,
right.
We're no spring chickens. So,
let's come back to the recording. Where did the album been recorded?
Die Pre-Production-Phase haben wir in Nashville gemacht, dann die Basic Tracks wieder in England, Overdubs wieder bei mir, also es war immer so ein Hin und Her zwischen Europa und Amerika.
Und wie lange war die ganze Phase des Recordings?
Ein paar Monate, 3-4 Monate insgesamt, sage ich mal. Aber mit großen Unterbrechungen, weil Andy auch andere Verpflichtungen zwischendurch hatte. Er hat dann mal wieder ein paar Wochen Pause gemacht, dann Exodus produziert oder gemischt und dann haben wir wieder zu Ende gemacht. Also es war immer so ein Hin und Her. Es hat
Die
aber sehr
Songs
gut
habt ihr zusammen entwickelt? Oder waren die Songs schon zum Teil da?
Also die Songs, haben wir zusammen entwickelt. Also wir haben, als wir uns dann getroffen haben, haben wir angefangen, Songs zu schreiben. Meistens Peter und ich, dann Hermann hat was beigesteuert und dann haben wir, Marc hat die Texte wieder geschrieben. Und es war also schon Teamarbeit.